Hello, welcome back to Dan Hammer. In the next few videos, we're going to be looking through each of these boxes. If any of the past videos have told us that these will probably not be complete, new in box, they'll be used, opened, bits here and there. We've probably seen bits from these boxes. So rather than making this one long video, I'm going to try and divide these up into smaller videos and I'll put them out a bit more regularly. So let's start with the Gorkamorka box. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. Gorkamorka box. That's definitely seen better days. Rather dusty. There is things inside of it. So let's have a look at the back and see what's meant to be in here, shall we? So that's supposedly what's in the box. We'll open it up in a minute and actually see what's in this box. Yeah, so you seem to get 2 trucks, 2 war tracks, I think they are. It should say here, yeah. 2 trucks, 2 tracks, 2 battlefield accessory sprues. That'd be all the barrels and tank traps and such. Bits and pieces, bit of scenery, flamer templates, what seem to be movement templates of sorts. Be interesting to see if we've got this scenery, because that's pretty cool. Rule books, I know I've got the rule books upstairs somewhere. We saw them in a previous video. Might have even been the last one. There's a closer look at what the boys and trucks look like. Yeah, I think the driver looks very dated, but actually I think the other guys, they hold up, they look pretty cool. Guns definitely look a bit ramshackled there. But yeah, there we go. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Okay, grand reveal. Various bits. There's the scenery. Oh gosh. There's the scenery. Bent and horrible, but it's there. Scenery bits. Hobby list. Catalogue of things. Very nice. We have some sprues. Boys on sprues. One with a very sharp looking knuckle duster. Yeah. I'll have a go at painting them up at some point. Very empty sprue. Looks like a truck sprue. Looking at the bits left on it. Another half empty truck sprue with drivers in there. Well, I'm pretty sure, again, I've got a load of these upstairs made, so we'll have to have a look at those at some point. It's probably the war track sprue, I'm guessing, because the boy looks different, the driver looks different. Driver, pilot, minefields. Okay, similar deal. I'm gonna empty it out and we'll go through it that way. I see some goodies. Spanner boys, new in blister pack. More spanner boys. Or wall track. Yeah, man, it's cool. Okay. Back to it. All right, here we go. We'll start with the interesting bit, I suppose. We've got two, count them, two war tracks, a truck, barrels, tank traps, boys with various weapons, and these absolutely teeny tiny bases that, to be honest, really are not very good. You know, I mean, he could probably fit in a bit better, obviously, but it could at least help. You know, I mean, if I just jug the table, look how wobbly that is, right? Anyway, that's besides the point. How cool are they? Probably be adding these to my army, especially me with the knuckle dusters. Doesn't get much cooler than that. Some Gorkamorka transfers there. Particularly like this one. Two spanner boys, sealed in blister pack. Looks like he's got a blowtorch on the back, holding a wrench. Again, I'm hoping to add them to my army. Minefield, not sure if this is actually part of it or part of another game system, but we have it. Liquid polystyrene cement, complete with liquid inside of it. Various sprues belonging to the boys and tracks and trucks. Loads of bits in there. In fact, I think we have both drivers to the tracks and a gunner. We have a gunner here. He's going to stand on the back there. His arms are there. Yep. So we have all the bits to make them, which is good news, everyone. And then we have various bits of cardboard. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go upstairs and see if I can find those books, and they might actually be able to tell us how to put this together, which would be quite fun. So, what do you reckon, Mr. Trip? Oh, and various empty sprues and empty cardboards. So let's go and have a look. Here we go. So you've got the rules and the other book. I will have a look through, and when I find the correct page, we will have a go setting up the terrain, or what's left of it. Hold tight. Okay, there wasn't really anything in the book to tell me how to do it, so I did the Orky thing and got stuck in. And without pulling apart too many of these, which, you know, I may do later if we're actually going to play a game of Gorkamorka, I set these bits up in a bit of a diorama for you. Let's pop you back up there, shall we? So, there you go. That is what was in the Gorkamorka box. What do you think, Chubb? Not particularly interested. There you go. There were some other bits, little leaflets and things. There you go, a leaflet. Both sides of the leaflet. Good fun, good fun. This hobby list, actually, I was looking at this. It's quite interesting. It's basically a Christmas list. Every year we have the same old problem. Well-intentioned relatives who don't understand our seasonal requests for a Zag the Slaughterer and end up buying us something less exciting like tasteless sweaters or record tokens. Well, have no fear, we have the perfect answer for those Christmas Day blues. Anyway, da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Now it's very interesting to see the prices of this. I mean, it's pretty cheap. £15 codexes, actually. Is that how much they are these days? I can't remember. Yeah, maybe they're more like £30, I think. Space Marine Warriors, £5. Predator, £20. I think they're more like £50 now, aren't they? Yeah. That's good fun. Good fun. That one. That's what I've definitely seen better days. This has just got all sorts of bits and bobs in it. Some really cool paint schemes in here though. That classic thing there. Yes. Behold. What good fun. You get the idea. Yeah. I suppose actually I need to show you a couple of pictures in here. Oh gosh. I figure I'll show you a couple of bits in this book as well. Because there's just some fantastic artwork. May even do a lore video on this once I've gone through and read it all. That'd be good fun, wouldn't it? Hey? What ugly gobbly. Bit of a space hog there. Yeah. Let's skip to the coloured pictures. Yeah, because that's what everyone likes, the coloured pictures. Yeah. There were some really cool conversion bits in here. If I can find them. Some of these. Here we go. Isn't that cool? The things you can do with a bit of imagination and some gribbly bits. There it is. That looks so much better than just the standard truck. Yeah. Raster sheets and bits. There's some really cool artwork, weapons and heads and such. There you go. Gorkamorka, ladies and gentlemen. Right, time to take the dog for a walk. What? Right, thank you very much. See you next time.